Hello there everybody, Henry here. Welcome back to the Railway. Today I've got some bad news. Everybody's voted for me and the Black Five to compete together today. Now, I don't like competitions because I don't like losing. But that Black Five has been looking a bit cocky recently, so I'm going to have to do it to try and take him down a peg or two. Wish me luck.
Hello there everybody, Sam Strains here and welcome back to another exciting competition. Now, Henry's pretty much explained what's going to be going on today. Basically, during the last competition video, which was between the 14XX and Oliver, you guys voted that it should be Henry, my Hornby Henry here, to take on the Black Five next time. Now, it's really important that Henry actually wins this because we've been trying to find a pair of locos where Team Thomas can actually win, because Team Real Life has beaten Team Thomas every single time so far, and I think the Sodor engines are getting a little bit embarrassed. So it's important that we support Henry today, I reckon, and the support today has been pretty good actually. We've got loads of supporters out on the line. Henry's family is here, there they are, lots of tender engines there from Sodor, and of course the Black Five's family is here as well. We've got some tender engines from the LMS, but yes, going to be really interesting today because obviously these two locos are pretty much exactly the same. They've got the exact same mechanism, so possibly it's going to be quite close today. However, my Hornby Henry is quite a bit newer than my Black Five, so maybe, just maybe, Henry will have a chance to win this one. So let's find out what happens. Let me know in the poll which one you're going to be supporting, whether it's the Black Five or whether it's Henry, and we'll see who wins. So let's get started then with the first round, which is going to be the race. Okay, let's try it. Good luck, guys. So there you have it then, there are both of today's competitors lined up at the starting line, ready to go. On the inner line we have Henry to start with. He's got a smile on his face, so hopefully he's feeling confident. And on the outside line we have the Black Five, number 5112, also looking pretty good and ready to go. Before I give them power, let me briefly explain the rules. So they've got to do 2 laps each, and after the first lap I'm going to use these points to swap them, so that they'll swap lines, just so that it is completely fair. And basically whoever gets here first after those 2 laps is going to be crowned the winner. Now the controller is set to go. As you can see here, it's turned up already. All I've got to do is apply power to it from the plug socket, and then we'll be ready to go. So on your marks, guys, are you ready to go? I think they are. On their marks then, get set and go. Alright, so they look pretty evenly matched to start with as they head up Gordon's Hill, but it clearly is Henry that's going in the lead just as they pass underneath the passenger footbridge there. Round past Toy Town Station as they head just underneath the bookcase. We'll see who's the winner when they come out the other side. Who's it going to be? It looks like it is actually Henry. This is a fantastic result as they come down the main straight. It is Henry gaining quite a bit of a lead. And as they round the final curve of the first lap, I need to change some of these points just so that they can swap lines. There we go. And clearly the Black Five now is getting quite lost behind Henry now as he speeds off way into his second lap. Under the bookcase again, the Black Five following quite a way behind. It looks like this is almost a guaranteed win for Henry as they round the second to last curve. Now possibly the Black Five is catching Henry up a little bit, but I think it is too late even though that he's now on the inside line. It is definitely Henry that has made it. There we go, let's bring him to a stop. To be honest, the first lap was looking really easy for Henry. He was definitely getting caught up on that second lap once the Black Five got onto the inside line. But nonetheless, for the first time ever, I think, Team Thomas has finally beaten Team Real Life during the race. So, well done, Henry. That was really impressive. Well done to you. That is 1 point to you. Let's move on now then to the second round and see which one of these two engines can haul the most. Let's go on to the pulling power test. So as you might remember, I hold the pulling power test here on Gordon's Hill, and the slight hilliness there just adds that little bit of extra challenge to the pulling power test. So Henry here, having proved himself to be the faster engine, is going to go first. As you can see, I'm starting him off with just 3 green coaches, and I've got some more coaches here to add on. They're going to take it in turns to haul a certain number of coaches up the hill, starting with 3, and once they've both done that successfully, I'll add another, and so on and so on. And whoever doesn't make it first is the loser, so it's a little bit like sudden death. Okay, let's get this started then. Henry is ready to go. The Black Five is watching carefully. Let's see how he does. Alright, look out for wheel slip. Tell me if you see any. The Black Fives and Henry are notoriously not very good pullers. But Henry has completed round 1, so let's see if the Black Five can do it. Okay. Well done, Henry. Very, very impressive. You take yourself a little rest then, and we will get the Black 5 coupled to the train of 3 coaches. Again, as pretty much the same model, I don't think the Black 5 is going to struggle with these, but it's got to be tested, hasn't it? We've got to know for sure. So there we go. There goes the Black 5. Let's see how she does.
Here she comes. Keep an eye on those wheels, see if we see any wheel slip. Maybe some very, very slight wheel slip, but certainly nothing serious. So that is both locos past the first round.
Okay, so Henry's back onto the track, ready for the second round. Let's try him with 4 coaches this time then, so I'll add 1 more to our existing 3 to make 4. And off you go, Henry. Good luck. Let's see how you go with 4 coaches.
Here he comes. He's still got a smile on his face. And actually, I didn't see any wheel slip there at all, so it's looking good for Henry. Well done, Henry. That is round 2 passed.
Okay, let's see if the Black 5 can handle 4 coaches. Hopefully so. Alright, let's go see.
Here he comes. Yeah, really without too much of a problem, she has cleared it with 4 coaches. So let's go on to the third round then.
Okay, another coach for Henry then. That makes 5, I believe, so it's getting quite heavy now. Let's see if they can handle this. Okay, Henry goes first.
There goes Henry. Let's see if we can detect him slowing down at all. No, not noticeably, so quite impressive actually that. 5 coaches isn't too bad. Let's see if the Black 5 can do it.
Okay, one way to find out. Let's give this a try. I saw a little bit of wheel slip with the Black 5 starting off there, but let's see how she does on the hill.
Okay, let's see if she slows down. Yeah, I think there was a little bit of slowdown there, so that could be very interesting because I didn't spot any with Henry. Okay, Henry, next round.
Right, Henry, it's getting pretty serious now. 6 coaches is quite a lot for one of these railroad Black 5s to handle, so let's see if he does it then. Good luck, Henry. Didn't really see any wheel slip there, so maybe Henry has got this one in the bag. Let's find out.
Here he goes. Keep an eye on those wheels. Let's zoom in on them a little bit. You know, I didn't see any wheel slip. Right, let's try this with the Black 5. Surely the Black 5's going to struggle with 6 coaches.
Right, come on then, Black 5. Let's see if you can do this. Good luck. Well, it seemed to pull them. Right, let's see how he does on the hill.
Alright, there it goes. Keep an eye on those wheels. Well, there was definitely a slowdown, but not really much wheel slip to speak of, so I've got to go and get some more green coaches now, and we'll add coach number 7.
Well, I must admit I was not expecting a 7 coach situation today, but it has happened, so let's add coach number 7 then, and let's see what this means for Henry's pulling power. Okay, just make sure it is coupled properly. Yep, seems to be. Okay, Henry, good luck. Oh, I definitely saw some wheel slip there.
Right, will this be the time? Oh yes, there's some wheel slip going on. Quite serious wheel slip there, just on that curve. But for the time being, he's survived it, so 7 coaches, that's a pass for Henry.
Okay, let's try the Black 5 with 7 then. Good luck, Mr. Black 5.
So if this is anything like Henry, we can expect some pretty serious wheel slip here. Oh, I don't know, I didn't really see very much at all there. Oh, that's not looking good for Henry. Alright, next round then, 8 coaches. Blimey.
Okay, 8 coaches. Oh, I'm absolutely amazed that we've gotten as far as this. But yeah, we're on to 8. That is pretty incredible. Okay, Henry, good luck, mate. You're going to need it this time.
Oh, that is not looking good, is it? That is really not looking good. But amazingly, he just by the skin of his teeth managed to do that.
Okay, let's see whether the Black 5 can manage 8 then. Surely this is going to be a struggle for her. Well, let's find out.
Oh, quite a struggle. Not quite as much as with Henry though. Well, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? What an interesting result this is going to be.
Right, well, it's starting to look just a little bit rough for Henry. He looked as though he was struggling last time, but we've got to do this. Just keep your fingers crossed for Henry, and hopefully he'll be able to make it. Okay, Henry, good luck. Forward you go. Right, let's see how he gets on this time.
Alright.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of wheel slip going on there, but actually he's managed to do it just better than before. I may have given him a little bit of a wheel clean there. Who knows? I'm not going to say anything. Okay, that's it for Henry then. Yes, isn't that strange how Henry needed his wheels cleaning? Do you need your wheels cleaning, Mr. Black 5? Oh, no. You'll be fine. Okay, so this may be the last test then. Let's see what happens. Right, he's moving them. Okay, let's go to the hill and take a look. I've got to say, I will change my mind about these not being great pullers. Because this is pretty good. What is it? 8 coaches. Ah, she's failed. She's slipping. Okay, let me go and stop her. So there you have it, folks. I think that was 9 coaches. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 9 coaches. Wow. Henry did it and the Black 5 didn't. So you know what that means? That means the Black 5 has lost the day. It means that good old Henry has managed to win. We are going to carry on and do the last round just for fun, but commiserations to you, Mr. Black 5. Unfortunately, you were thwarted by Team Thomas. Okay, let's get on to round 3. So the final test is the agility test. It's where we find out whether or not these locos can fly across points at high speed without derailing. Now, because the winner has already been crowned, Henry is the winner today, I'm not going to mess around with medium speed, high speed, 3/4 speed rounds. I'm just going to go all out straight away and it will be a sudden death. So here's the course. They've got to get across these 2 sets of points. I think that's the hardest part. Then there's another set just next to Henry's family, and then there's a few more sets at the other end of the room near the Black 5's family. So let's get this started then. Henry is going to go first, so good luck, Henry. You've already won, by the way, so don't worry too much about this, but let's see if you can't get a full house. Okay, nice and high speed then. Let's see how he does. So the first set, he has done it. The second set, whoa, he has crashed into Edward. That is not good. Look at that. Whoa, that was really quite something. I wonder if there was some instability on those first sets of points. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. So, yeah, he's going over the first sets there. It actually looks okay. And let's take a look at the crash itself. Oh, yes, that front bogey jumped right off and crashed right into the back of Edward there. And Edward has actually had quite a thump because he's jumped off the track, as you can see. So, unfortunately, Henry, you've messed that up slightly. It didn't matter too much. You've still won, of course. But we'll have to see whether the Black 5 does the same thing. Otherwise, the Black 5 might just claw back one round. So let's see what happens. Let's see if the Black 5 does the same thing. He might do, so we might be in for another crash. Let's see what happens. So Henry crashed. That means if the Black 5 does this perfectly without a problem, then the Black 5 wins this round, but Henry still wins overall. Okay, Black 5, let's see if you can't get a point for you. Here we go. Quite high speed. Alright, over the first set, yeah, looks good. Over the second set, yeah, he's done it. Out past his family. Oh, and he's derailed as well. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that is really quite a serious derailment. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Oh man, didn't get too much of a good shot of that, but at least we did catch it. Okay, so that means the last round then has to be a draw because both locos derailed. True, the Black 5 did it in a different place, but he still didn't complete the course. So that means that Henry is still the winner overall, of course, and the Black 5 didn't win a single round. Okay, let's go and congratulate Henry. So, Henry, well done. I think the Thomas fans are going to be really, really pleased with you today because at long last you've managed to bring a point in for Team Thomas. So I think that is 3-1 to the Team Real Life, but at least now Team Thomas have a point. So maybe that is the start of Team Thomas starting to come back with a vengeance. So let me know, guys, in the poll. Let me know which 2 engines you think I should race next time. Again, choose 2 locos that you think Team Thomas might be able to draw another point from. Very well done for everyone who voted for Henry versus the Black 5. It did actually work out and Henry managed to win it. Never mind, Black 5, there's always next time, although I think your racing days might be over after that horrendous accident. Let's just find out whether or not he still works. Yes, he still does. And let's see if Henry does as well, come to mention that. Yeah, they all still work just fine. So absolutely no problem at all, no damage caused. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed that and I will see you all very, very soon. Cheers, everybody.